I'm here with Mrs. White, and this is our video for the two-step sparring for green belt 6th guy. So, in this video we'll be going through numbers 1, 2, and 3 of two-step sparring, and in a separate video we'll be doing 4, 5, 6, and 7 for the blue stripe 5th guy students. A couple things to know about two-step sparring. First is that we're now practicing combinations, so that means every exercise is going to have an attack with one hand technique and one foot technique. Now, the other couple things to think about, we're no longer measuring our distance at the beginning of the exercise. So we have practiced that in the 3-step sparring. This is the progression. We now know our own distancing, so we no longer have to do that. And the third thing to think about is that we're now starting in a forearm guarding block as opposed to a low block. Make sure that when you do go back into your forearm guarding block that you are in an L stance. So we're going to begin. I'm going to explain the movements, and then Mrs. White and I are going to demonstrate each exercise. So we start by bowing, Taekwon-Do, and Jodi. So Mrs. White is going to do the attack. She's going to start by attacking with a middle obverse punch, followed by a low front snap kick. I'm going to defend by doing a middle outward block with the knife hand, and a pressing block with the X fist, and a high flat fingertip thrust. She goes back into guarding block.
Yep.
I key up when I'm ready. Yep. And back to paro. So there's number 1. Now moving on to number 2. We're going to switch roles. I'm going to do the attacks now. Number 2. I'm going to do a high obverse punch in walking stance, followed by a side piercing kick to middle section. She's going to do a high outer forearm block, stepping back with the right foot, and then step back and do an inward block in L stance, and counter attack with a front snap kick to the tailbone. Yep.
Yep.
And then we come back, right up to ready. Okay, unlike 3-step, it doesn't matter which leg you bring back to your ready posture. It's the one that's going to get you back into your initial position. Okay, so now on to number 3. We're almost at the end. We're going to put, she's going to do the attack. She's going to do a low front snap kick, followed up by a high twin vertical punch. Okay, I'm going to defend by stepping back with a pressing X block, the same as number 1, a high wedging block, and a knee upward kick. So she goes back in the guarding block again.
Yep.
Yep. And we come back. Okay, so there you have it. That's numbers 1 to 3 for green belt. Like I said, in a separate video, we're going to be doing 4, 5, 6, and 7 for the blue stripes. So stay tuned and keep training hard. We'll see you then. Taekwon.